This got interesting. Yes.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
follow
be
this.
Satanists.
Begin a
Yeah.
journey into forbidden knowledge.
Yes. Secret Satanist.
Yeah.
I like it.
We might. If you offer yourself up to Satan, you will be granted powers God has kept from us humans. Fingering the leather pouch in my pocket, I slowly nod. Oh, and I think you'll enjoy it, he said, with a knowing smile. If there's any chance it'll help me win my battles, I will.
Yes.
I mean, we've
Oh,
only got one hand. We might need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
It has been some time since Ali was in contact with me. I have been mulling over his words. God told Adam he would die if he ate of the forbidden fruit. God lied. The priests in the church lie.
Oh.
Just wait for further instructions, or take this opportunity to fall into further sin and become greedy.
Let's go greedy.
Alright. More taxes. I found some cryptic scrawlings written in blood on my bedroom door this morning. The guards say they haven't seen anyone enter during the night, and I dare not ask my court chaplain to decipher it. Yet I think I understand. The pentagram, the mark of Lucifer. So, we carve the pentagram into our arm just like Ali's, or we've gone too far, we stop. I think we're gonna keep going, right?
Yes. Carve it. Oh God. We literally just started and we have a devil worshiping one-handed king leader now.
Yeah.
Like
He's
is so different.
Yeah, he's becoming he's very distinct from his father, which is the best. Brother Joseph, we have received word of your dedication and desire to join the Legion of the True Lord. Await the messenger. Let the Dark One guide you.
Oh. Is there a possibility we can make all of England devil worshippers?
Like it would. There's like ways to secretly change people's religion, but devil worshipping isn't a religion in and of itself. It's more like just individual characters are Satanists. We can't convert the entire population, or we can try to get some of the big rulers. Like we could try to just get all the kings, so the top rulers of each place are Satanists. I've met an intriguing and hypnotically beautiful woman at court. Apparently, this Hanan is a foreign diplomat. I engaged her in conversation for the first time today, and we spoke at length about troop compositions. I was shocked when she carefully pulled up her sleeve, revealing the mark of Lucifer. You're the messenger?
Oh.
The abjurer smiles. I'm pleased to find you not only a charming man, Joseph, but also one capable of intellectual discourse. The brethren value the pursuit of knowledge, you see, in addition to more earthly pursuits. Her smile turns into a predatory grin as she continues. We'll soon see exactly how committed you are. Kanan escorts me to my bedchamber. I hesitate upon entering, finding it flooded with light as candles form a circle around my bed. Several hooded figures surround the room, chanting in unison. Fear not, brother. Power and pleasure, these are the gifts of Iblis.
I like the sound of that.
You partake in the ritual. When I wake up, the cloaked figures are gone and Kanan is lying next to me, a smile tugging at the corner of her mouth. Welcome to Lucifer's own Duke Joseph, she says. I hold her close, wondering how I will look back on this moment. I wish you had found me sooner. Either way, we're joining the society, but we can just be like, oh, I'm glad that I slept with this random lady from Saudi Arabia and become her lover, or this was a necessary evil. We didn't want to necessarily do that part of it, but we had to join.
We wanted to.
Okay. And now we get an edgy hoodie. And we are a member of Lucifer's own. Those who serve the great adversary hide in our midst, dedicating their depravities and perfidies to their lord Satan. Every transgression is a hymn, every murder a roar of defiance against the word of God. Lucifer rewards such dark sacraments handsomely. Witches are said to be gifted with unnatural lifespans and all manner of demonic powers. Over time, we get dark power, and I think the higher our intrigue is, and the more evil traits and sins we have, we accumulate more dark power over time. Every once in a while, they'll give us a mission to get more. And right now, the two powers we have are attempting to abduct people, and sacrificing prisoners to Satan in exchange for a little bit of dark power. The only thing to keep in mind is that the more Satanist actions we do, the more easily we'll get caught. Or it'll become more and more obvious that we worship Satan, and there might potentially be impacts upon our soul and our physical health by partaking in dark rituals. And I guess the main thing is if we get caught by a liege, by someone who has a higher power than us, they have a good reason to just execute us and kill us right then and there. Some of the powers up here get pretty crazy. Absorb life force. We can eat our children to steal their life force and extend our own life by killing our own kids.
Oh my god.
Dark healing. So if we have an illness, I think this can even heal one-handed. I'm not really sure, but dark healing basically lets you regenerate body parts and recover from illnesses. You can recover from cancer. You can recover from horrible injuries and illnesses. If you're a eunuch, if you've had your balls cut off, you can regrow them by using that. It's the only way in the game to do it is by using dark power.
Wow.
So there's some pretty insane powers you can get from this.
Our wife's kind of chubby. You notice that?
Yeah, a little bit. Got that double chin.
I mean, like in these times, it meant you were like rich.
Rich and healthy, yeah. Alright, this rebellion should be over now. King Joseph of Wales has inherited the Kingdom of Wales and other titles from Queen Alice the English.
Oh.
We're the king of
King
Wales. King Joseph of we can be as evil as we want. No one's gonna catch us now. Who's gonna arrest us?
Yes.
And we absorbed the Duchy of Lincoln and all back into Wales.
Let's take England.
We have a weak claim on England. We inherited it from our mother. So we need to wait for an opportunity for there to be a weak, someone weak on the throne. Oh, King Robert, he's one-handed too.
Yeah.
We're one-handed buddies. Oh god, all our vassals are so crazy strong.
We have Satan on our side, so.
We do. Surely finding out that we're a Satanist won't make them more mad at us. We have the kingdom. How long we hold it is another matter entirely. Because we got a lot of strong vassals and they do not like us. First thing we're going to do is lower crown authority, so hopefully that'll make people a little bit happier. Thought that would work. Medium crown authority minus 8. Okay, I guess it helps. One thing I'm seeing is heir educated with foreign culture, which doesn't make sense to me because our heir is Philip, who is English, and all the people who have that opinion penalty of it are also English. So I don't really. Okay, I guess that guy's French, but I don't really understand. Is it the Duchy of Lincoln? No, the heir to that is still Philip. Magnetic. Okay, this is primogeniture. That works. Satan's favors, abjured Joseph. The great and mighty Satan has given us so much, and now it is time to offer them a gift in return. Satan craves a soul to serve them in their dark realm, and we have a perfect kind in mind. Capture and sacrifice a virgin. Well, we have a 20-year-old who has never been married in our prison, which probably counts. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, it'll work. Dressed in a white gown, Isabella screams hysterically as she is bound to the stake emerging from the piled firewood. Frenzied warlocks scream praise to Satan as you approach with your blazing torch held high. At the appointed hour, you throw the torch into the oil-soaked wood. The fire roars to life, and suddenly Isabella's earlier screams seem quiet in comparison. A virgin for Satan. That's what she gets for. That's what she gets for trying to kill Webby. A small kitty is demanding your attention.
Aw, pat kitty.
Or we can have him follow us home and pat him all the time.
Yes, I want a cat.
That cat +1 intrigue and +1 health. It's actually a really good buff. Okay. Shit, dude, these are some strong factions. The faster we can get our own troops up, the better. I don't even know if it's going to be enough. The only other thing I can think of is trying to marry some of our family members into our vassals' families so we get non-aggression pacts, which should stop them from being in these factions.
Okay. Let's try
if
that.
They'll even say yes. Webby, his family is with him. We can't really do anything with his kids. Clubby doesn't have it. Oh, Clubby's not even married. Well, we should marry Clubby to the daughter of one of these. Clubby has a strong claim on Wales, so that might actually not be a good idea.
Okay, let's do it. We have a kid, right?
Yeah, we got Philippe. So we'll marry around the same 5 and 14. Oh well. It's not that far. Or no, 5 and 11. 5 and 11. 6-year difference. That's not that bad. And she looks like she's going to have good stats, so... I hope this works. I'm pretty sure that this works to make a non-aggression pact. Right, okay. So now that we have a non-aggression pact, he isn't allowed to be in factions, and he has left them. Okay. I think we're also going to want to marry Clubby to this guy's daughter, more for the short-term benefit of not having a rebellion rise up, because he's the other powerful vassal. And if he gets if their kids get a strong claim later, we'll deal with that when it comes. We'll probably be in a better position to fight them off. But just for now, in our weak moments, we need to make these alliances now with our vassals.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one's taken care of. The Prosperity faction is neutral. So the factions are strong, but they're pretty neutral to us. This guy just wants increased council power, which isn't that bad. If he demands that, we'll probably just allow it, because that comes with benefits to us as well. Vassals still don't like us, but they are not allowed to rise up in rebellion against us, which is a start. The time has finally come for me to be officially recognized as King of Wales. In order to do this, I need the support of the Catholic Church, but convincing authoritative members will neither be easy nor cheap. To begin the preparations, I should find a priest willing to crown me. First of all, we're a Satanist, so we could ask the Pope to crown us, or the most powerful bishop in the realm, which is the Bishop of Worcester, or smaller priest. Now, the Pope is liable to demand something from us, whether it's a large sum of money, or for us to give the church more power in the realm. We'll do the most powerful bishop in the realm. Nice medium option. One of our vassals would like to join him for a party. Now that I have a distinguished member of the Catholic clergy to officiate my coronation, I must decide how much I wish to spend on the ceremony leading up to it.
What do you think?
We're greedy, and we're shy. But I think we need to do something, I think we know we need to do something that's big enough for people to recognize that we have power as a king, but not so much that there's going to be a whole bunch of strangers there or that we're spending a ton on it. So probably dignified ceremony.
Okay.
The time of my coronation draws near, only a few more days before I am crowned king before God and all my subjects. My court has been already filled with all the vassals of my realm who have come to bear witness to this fundamental moment of my reign. Prince Bishop Aubrey's presence for my upcoming coronation has lured an entire flock of scholars and theologians in my court. While most of them keep their distance from the nobility, I've had the chance to overhear a few of them discussing about the most intriguing metaphysical subjects during the evening. We are shy, and we don't want any of these priests to find out that we're a Satanist, so probably just listen to them from the shadows rather than join the conversation.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We're gonna be, if we get our intrigue up high, that will probably be pretty good. It means we'll get dark power faster. We're at 145. Organizing such a great ceremony has given me the chance to know better some of my vassals. Maintaining healthy relationships with all my subjects is fundamental to ensure the future stability and prosperity of my realm. Duke William in particular seems like a man I could really trust. Of course, he's the weakest one, but we gotta have a friend somewhere, right? Although we are shy, so I'm having difficulty balancing, like, do we want to make friends because we know we're in a very tenuous position as king, or do we keep away from people and stick to our nature?
Stick to our nature, I think, would be.
I kneel before Prince Bishop Aubrey as a host of vassals surrounds us in complete silence. The Prince Bishop blesses me and places the crown upon my head, proclaiming me King of Wales by grace of God, or grace of Satan as it may be. I am finally and truly king. My liege, the succession laws of Wales were recently changed, an event that has caused me and my fellow vassals much concern. We hereby demand that the laws revert to their traditional state, or else more drastic action will be taken. So, their request is that the title is changed to agnatic, not agnatic cognatic, so women cannot inherit. Which is probably,
that should be fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine for now. We don't even really have... I don't think any of the characters we've had have had a daughter. Like, there are no girls in the Mad Dog dynasty right now. It's an all-male dynasty.
Did he name both his kids Webby?
Wait, what?
He named both his kids Webby?
Well, you know what I think? I think because we changed the name of one of them to Webby Jr., the game doesn't recognize that he's just... We can
Webby Jr.
We can change it. Webby 2.
Yes.
Also Webby.
Also, Webby as well.
Webbin.
Weapons. Yeah.
I do believe that's a traditional Welsh name.
Yeah, it sounds Welsh to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, sausage party in Wales for now.
Yeah. We're a chill king. We just like Satan and reading to ourselves.
Yeah. I've arrived at the private rooms of Grand Mayor Walklin. Let's get it started. He has brought out boards and pieces and suggests we play a few rounds of a war game to determine who is the better strategist. He insists that we play for money.
Let's do it.
We played for hours, the tides of fortune ebbing and flowing as I tried to attack my opponent's positions without opening my defense too much. Eventually I found a critical opening, made a few inspired and aggressive moves, and won the game. Hail to the king.
Yeah.
That's what we call an epic gamer moment. The party's over, time to get back to real life. We could say, well, it was fun and just continue on, or I'll dedicate all my free time to game now. We gain the trait Game Master, which makes us better at combat because of all the strategies we practice playing war games. Gives us some martial and actually gives us a little bit of diplomacy too.
Okay, let's do that. We'll just be an epic gamer.
The epic gamer lifestyle. I've learned that Duke Roger denounced me harshly at a faction meeting, but only managed to make the faction even more loyal to me. Excellent.
Yep. Thank you, Duke Roger.
Faction member's like, yo, you can't harsh on this king right already. He's done nothing but give nice things to everybody, and
Yeah.
Earl Guy expresses his wish to have a seat on the council, but he is not... He's not a strong... he's not a powerful vassal, so I don't think we care.
Nah.
We gotta be careful, man. Like, our spy master hates us right now. That's like the #1 thing you don't want to be doing. It might be a good time for a bribe. It'll be a... Oh, man, it's a big bribe. And it won't even make him like us. We might just have to deal with it for now and hope that we can catch any plots before they come up.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
worst case scenario, Philip is 12. He's gonna inherit. So... make him a sneaky spy boy. Duke Allen approaches you. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument, something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold and your patience, and the work would take a year to complete.
So be it. We need gold.
That's why we're giving it away to build monuments.
Yeah.
Culture is important too. For too long, you have restricted the political influence of your vassals. The time has come to give the council more power. We actually want to do that, I think. Having the council empowered, it will require us to get their approval when we change laws, but it allows us to do realm peace so we can stop them from fighting each other, and it enables... Basically, I think we should get the council to have a little bit of power. You need to find a balance between having absolute power and giving the council some power, because when the council has power, there's things like, if they're on the council, anybody who's on the council cannot join factions or rebel against us. So, there are some benefits to it too. So I think this is good, because we can't actually change the law on our own, so this will just force a law change, and it should make our vassals happy.
Okay.
A little bit happier. And we can make one of them an advisor, which means that if they're a powerful vassal, but they're horrible at their jobs, we can give them a job that that doesn't actually require them to do anything, so they won't suck at it. Which means we can... What happened to Ali? I thought he would be a good spy master. Why can't we make him a spy master? He's in Derby. Is it because he's excommunicated? Maybe. Oh well, I would have loved to have him as the spy master, but we will go with this guy who is okay at the job and doesn't absolutely hate us. Let's go, another crusade! A crusade for Antioch! My god, the Christians are rising up in the Holy Land right now. There's large Catholic realms here.
My men are ready.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing this for Christianity, of course. We're doing it for profit.
Yes. Money.